from dead lies. Old system dies tonight. Chains fall as truth ignites the fight. Awakening surges. The sleeper sees first light. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's alone. To God what is God's on the silent throne. Seek the void. Forge on. Go. Shatter now. Old cage cracks and breaks. Consensus lies dissolve. Welcome the unknown. Let fear resolve. Forge new paths where no map has ever been drawn. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's alone. To God what is God's on the silent throne. Seek the void. Forge on. Go. System. It's nothing but hollow whales. Breathe deep. Heart pounds in the deep. Unknown calls your true name. Break every chain in freedom's flame. You are the author, the end and the start of the game. Cast off the old world and walk through the fire untamed. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's alone. To God what is God's on the silent throne. Seek the void. Forge on. Go. Forge. Dim light on the mic, shadows start to crawl. Paranormal whispers echo through the hall. Military minds and ancient bloodlines blend, where the veil is thin and the truth won't bend. Stargates humming in the desert night. Sumerian demons dancing in the fight. Remote viewing psyops, mind control machines. Sean's digging deeper where the unseen screams. From Ukraine fires to invisible wars. Lucy stressed rituals behind closed doors. Pazuzu laughing, Anunnaki call. The glass is dark, but we see it all. Through a glass darkly, peering into night. Where fiction turns to fact and wrong with warriors who walk the line. Remote influences twisting space and time. Dragon bloodlines, hauntology's games. Skinwalker shadows calling out your name. Geopolitics twisted with the occult thread. Writing worlds where the living meet the dead. Financial freedom in a world gone mad. Building empires while the sleepers stay unaware. Ed Dane's legacies and psychic warfare plays. Mind viruses spreading through the haze. From ninja suits to the unseen fray. The podcast cuts through the fog and gray. Through a glass darkly, peering into night. Where fiction turns to fact and wrong becomes right. Paranormal meets the battlefield's edge. National secrets on the razor's ledge. Rise through the darkness, break the hidden seals. Through a glass darkly, this is how it feels. Not just stories, it's the hidden war between the spirit realm and what we saw. Hazlett holding up the mirror, cracked and true, showing us dimensions bleeding into view. No more veils, no more silent nights. We chase the signal through electric lights. Through a glass darkly, we refuse to kneel. Chasing demon secrets and the real. From military fiction to the cosmic wheel. The truth is stranger than the tales we feel. Through a glass darkly, lift the veil, ignite. Through a glass darkly, step into the light. Through a glass darkly, peering through the dark. The glass is cracking. Let the truth spark. Delete the machines. Ticks in the tall grass, poison in the vein. Lab-born fever dreams riding on the rain. They called it a pandemic, locked the world in chains. While the suits kept counting, stacking up their gains. Psychological sterilization, numbing out the fire. Screens and silent signals killing young desire. Birth rates crashing, spirits in decline. A quiet war on bloodlines, one injection at a time. Bubbles popping, hyperinflation breath. Empty shelves and broken dreams dancing with death. Wars in Ukraine, fires over Iran. Feeding the machine with the blood of every man. Rise up, before the silence wins. Delete the machine, let the nightmare end. Total control, it's choking out your dreams. Rise up, tear apart the seams. Tear apart the seams. Punishing, taxation, bleeding out the poor. Open corruption, laughing behind every door. They print it, they spend it, they crash it on command. While the middle class is buried in the sinking sand. mirror still saves. Suffocates your dreams. Dark light from the glass, void calls first contact. Remember Roanoke and void, cerebral vortex spins minds through spiraling starways. Pact burns in the shards, demon flame packed with demon burns. Hellhold and the well of souls rise. Demon Piper on Holy Hill plays his deadly tune. Tails glow through the crack, miracles, fractured tails live on. Hellhold and swarms arise in glass. Only dig at night where oleander murders bloom. Swarm rises from black stars, portal tears, Godhead grimoire calls beneath the black stars. Swarm awakes, portal Pasadena, and Godhead grimoire open. Stars joy falls. In the shards, man and knights bring joy. White knights and shooting stars collide. We who flee the sun and serpent wall poke on it before. Waits, ninth, red, murder call, Santa ends in shard. Fool the ghosts and mandible snap, the ninth circle holds murder, mayhem, and Santa's end. From his head, shattered glass, necromancer wakes the dead. Alien abattoir in the fracture gleams, all the weird world war still raging.
Welcome to Through a Glass Darkly Live. You're listening to us on YouTube, Kick, but probably not Facebook, even though it's on there. So today we are going to look at the fifth tranche. I don't expect anything. I expect a whole heaping pile of garbage. But we should look at it anyway. So, wow, it is a quiet night tonight. Not the usual number of folks on. So I don't know. It's been like a low energy day for me. So, oops, launch the tranche. Yeah. You should probably put it on a catapult and just launch it into the ocean because it's nothing so far. It's been nothing so far but a distraction every single time. So let me uh, let me pull this thing up. Just give me a moment. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy. As usual, we'll start with the videos and type all right, so the first one looks like Department of War, Gulf of Oman 2021. This will be probably a whole bunch of nothing. Well, it's got sound. Oh, some more Pong. All right, so 16 seconds of Pong. So this is Central Command. Mm, yeah, well, that was underwhelming. All right, so the next one, this is the Gulf of Oman as well. Here we go. 30 seconds of probably same thing. I mean, this is really not very whelming. All right, well, that was dumb. Let's look at the next one. So, same, a bunch of Gulf of Oman. Really? 2 seconds? This is really dumb. Okay, so fourth one down again, Gulf of Oh Nothing. Okay. I don't know what we're trying to accomplish here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, Gulf of Oman bullshit. This one's 35 seconds of bullshit. I mean, it's just like Pong. It's like a little dot on a screen. Okay. Could be a bug. I mean, Okay, let's go to 6. Same thing. Gulf of Oman. I mean, that could be a fly. I mean, who knows? All right, so this is the Pacific Ocean 2019. One minute of footage. Surely they have to have better footage than this. This is disappointing. All right, well, that was dumb. All right, so that was 20. Okay, so same sort of thing. 2019 Pacific. Wait, what just happened there? It was so boring that it looks like it went in the water or something. Okay. All right, third one with this. Ugh. These videos are just tedious. That's the third one, I think. There's the fourth one. Oh, this one's 2 minutes of nothing, which should be interesting. I don't even know what we're looking at here. Like 2 minutes and 32 seconds of I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Does that say it was? Okay, let's see. Transfer this media to all blah blah blah. The video contains 2 minutes 30 via handheld recording device. Low light condition. The footage was okay. It was dumb. All right, so that was the fourth one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last video of this taxonomy, which is terrible. Let me see what. Trying to look at comments while this nonsense thing is playing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I was there on it twice, apparently. Thank you, Urban Hippie. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty much a joke. Yeah, they are. They are mocking us. Hey, thank you, Luna Tuna Moon Pie. I appreciate that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it could be car tail lights. Yeah, I'll probably maybe next week or something like that. No, I did not hear about or see the ship over Utah and California that happened in August 2015. I did not. I don't know why they're even bothering. Huh. Yeah, I can't believe this crap is still playing. It's not even any good. It's in place. All right, well, that one's done. All right, now we're moving to the Middle East in 2025. So redactions have been made. Okay. This video. Okay. All right, well, let's watch it. This looks a little bit more interesting. But again, it's just this dot against the sky. That's like the best one so far, which is still, it's just like a shiny thing flying over. I mean, that could be a balloon. It's moving like a balloon. All right, this looks well. Oh. All right, so another. This is a 2023 Middle East. This is a little bit better. So it was this. This is all coming from Arrow, which is not surprising. So more Middle East 2025. For 11 seconds of just absolutely enthralling. Well, that was dumb. All right, another 2023. Let's start again. I missed that. All right, just another Pong. These drops really suck. They're just all lights in the sky. That's it. All right, this is going to be terrible because it's FBI. 10 seconds. Yep, it was terrible. All right, so we looked at all the videos, which were all disappointing. What's this? Oh, okay, go back to that. We want to go to, let's do images now, of which there's only 3. And they're all FBI, so they're all going to be useless. So this is an artistic interpretation of a reported incident above Bagram Air Force Base, Afghanistan, potentially involving UAP, phenomena in June 2002. Okay. It's a big black triangle. All right, this one is another digital rendering from 2001. So somebody seeing one of these triangles here. And then last one, large triangle with red lights, 2023 digital rendering. Okay. It's Colorado Springs, Colorado. All right, whatever. All right, let's look at the next. Now we're doing PDFs. Let's see how many of these things there are. They're all. All right, let me look at the comments before I waste my time on these. This is profoundly disappointing, as always. Yeah, I know. Because it's not, at the time, it's not moving at the speed of light, clearly. Who knows? There's no context. Who knows? Yeah, it's food for monkeys. Yeah, exactly. It's all meant to distract from Epstein, clearly. Yeah, of course. There's no disclosure without acknowledging the experiencers. I think it's Arrow. I think Arrow is behind this, which is why we're not getting anything. Yeah, I think that Colorado Springs was the artistic rendition of the triangle Dylan Borland saw. I think that's accurate. Oh my god. All right, what else are we looking for? For Christ's sake. Sorry, I'm just trying to navigate. I think they know exactly who the experiencers are. That's what I've heard informally. That there's like an energy signature that an abduction gives off, and the government knows exactly who's been abducted and who hasn't. That's the scuttlebutt. All right, let's get back to. Let's see. All right, let's just go in order. So the first one, this is 1950, 1952. So it's related to the U.S. Naval Photographic Interpretation Center's assessment of two files allegedly depicting unidentified airborne objects captured in Montana and Utah in 1950 and 1952, respectively. All right, well, let's. Fucks, do I have to download it so you can actually see it? All right. Okay, this goes to Director of Naval Intelligence. Densicron has a scale, okay. Huh. Within a group, it appears as if the individual objects were moving counterclockwise along an elliptical or somewhat similar track. Wow, well, that's interesting. Maximum acceleration they saw was 21,168 miles per second. Miles per hour per second. So that's 965 Gs. I don't know what to do with this. Well, that was fun. Let's look at the next one. This is the digital rendering dark translucent triangle. Guess that's that. That's it. Next one is multiple red lights. Oh boy. Western United States. This actually looks like the National Training Center in an area called the Valley of Death. I'm just putting that out there. It is Western United States. All right, so this is again multiple red lights. And again, more multiple red lights. Yeah, it looks like the Valley of Death and Teafort Mountain right here. All right, last one. All right, CIA. This might be a little bit better. So this is probably Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. This is 1965. Oh, Oxcart. This is going to be a U-2 flight. Okay, so saw an aircraft flying at Mach 3. It's probably a Delta Wing fighter of the type having a significantly higher climb performance than the F-5C at yeah. Well within a MiG-21 range? So they're saying that was a MiG-21. I don't know what to make of that one. I think they're just saying it's like a. Yeah, we just did that one. Mr. Walter Elder, Caribbean Sea, CIA. They're just wasting our time. There's a delta-shaped object. All right, well, that one's dumb. Yeah, it's just like a negative report. Yeah, fabricated. Hold on. According to Journal de Baja, the only newsworthy aspect of the episode is that it produced an astounding byproduct. He sent a telegram to his paper from the Federal Telegraphic Office by an old Morse code transmitter. And 5 minutes later, he has a reply from Salvador. I have no idea what to make of that. Yeah, this is the ghost rocket stuff in Scandinavia. Oh, now they're saying the ghost rockets were a deliberate attempt to avoid conflict with the Russians. So they're saying the Swedes made it up. Mm-hmm. You're blaming it on untrained observers. So this is like cover up stuff. I think Pienemünde was also the place where there were rumors of Nazi anti-gravity craft. Yeah, so they're trying to blame the ghost rockets in like the late 40s in Sweden on V1 rockets launched by the Russians in Pienemünde on the German Baltic coast. All right, well, that was garbage. Okay, so this is the Material Air Command 1940s up project sign. Any of this. Reference is made to the books of Charles Fort with an introduction by Tiffany Thayer, published 1941 by Henry Holt and Company, New York. It appears that similar phenomena have been noted and reported for the past century or more. That's the most interesting sentence in the entire thing. All right, so this basic conclusion is they don't know what the hell these things are. And since they don't know what they are, just tell people they're balloons. This is the most interesting document so far. Everything else is crap. Oh. All right, so they had Rand study this, the Rand Corporation in Los Angeles. I think it's based in Santa Monica, California. Okay, in compliance with General McDonald's telephone conversation on 24 September 1947, to Colonel McCoy, AMC, it's probably Army Material Command or Air Force Material Command, a copy of drawing entitled Loading Flying Disc designated LD2 was forwarded to the headquarters. Because of patent rights involved, record must be kept of all persons reviewing drawing. Letter also enclosed report by Royal Aircraft Establishment technical note, which describes the Horton tailless aircraft T-2 German flying wings designed by Horton Brothers was forwarded for retention. Not Army or Air Force, Air Material Command. Sorry. I'm going to show the drawing. This is just never ending. Much. This is the Horton thing again. Oh, this is interesting. The Joint Intelligence Objectives Agency. This is paperclip. All right, unconventional aircraft as pertain to overseas agencies. Yeah, they're trying to sign contracts with various reporters, but they don't want the U.S. Air Force to be directly implicated. There's like a crash over in Bakersfield. Is the Air Force not to ignore reports of sightings of phenomena in the atmosphere? Okay. So they were actually requesting people to report these sightings, pilots, etc. Oh, where does this thing go? All right, yeah, we've already seen this. Okay. So this is insinuating that the Swedes were experimenting with the V1 rockets, with the Ghost rocket stuff. There's just so much shade that's in this. Was it the Horton single wing aircraft? Was it, were they testing V1 rockets over Sweden? Was it the Soviets? Was it the Swedes? Or was it something else? Why is the CIA contacting a publishing house in New York for information on amazing stories, which is like a science fiction magazine, and their publication of items regarding flying discs? Oh, huh. This is the standard quacks and loons. So the CIA representative states that the letters from readers in the possession of the publishing company are of no value inasmuch as they are from school children, illiterates, crackpots, etc. None had a sensible report in connection with sightings, and most bordered on the fantastic side. Huh. This sounds like what's that guy's name? The guy who came up with the Deer Ross. Why did the CIA care about a preprint of an article about flying saucers? That's weird. I guess they're just being thorough. We're actually being pretty thorough too. Yeah, so they were taking it seriously the whole time, that's for sure. Interesting. Is the opinion that A, the phenomenon reported is something real and not visionary or fictitious. B, there are objects probably approximating the shape of a disk or such appreciable size as to appear to be as large as man-made aircraft. There is a possibility that some of the incidents may be caused by natural phenomena such as meteors. The reported operating characterizations such as extreme rates of climb maneuverability, particularly in roll and action, which must be considered evasive when sighted or contacted by friendly aircraft and radar, lend belief to the possibility that some of the objects are controlled either manually, automatically, or remotely. The apparent common description of these objects is as follows: metallic or light reflecting surface, absence of trail, except in a few instances when the object apparently was operating under high performance conditions, circular or elliptical in shape, flat on bottom and domed on top. Several reports of well-kept formation flights varying from 3 to 9 objects. Normally, no associated sound except in 3 instances. A substantial rumbling roar was noted. Level flight speeds normally above 300 knots are estimated. It is possible within the present U.S. knowledge, provided extensive detailed development is undertaken, to construct piloted aircraft which has the general description of the object in subparagraph E, I guess, above, which would be capable of an approximate range of 7,000 miles at subsonic speed. Any developments in this country along the lines indicated would be extremely expensive, time-consuming at the considerable expense of current projects, and therefore, if directed, should be set up independently of existing projects. Due consideration must be given the following: the possibility that these objects are of domestic origin, the product of more or of some high security project not known, the lack of physical evidence in the shape of what? The lack of physical evidence in the shape of crash recovered exhibits, which would undeniably prove the existence of these objects. The possibility that some foreign nation has a form of propulsion, possibly nuclear, which is outside of our domestic knowledge. Let's see. Okay, who was that? Lieutenant General. Oh, that's Nathan Twining. I thought it was going to be a full C, but I guess not. No connection has been indicated between the ghost rocket sightings in Sweden, some of which conceivably might have been the result of guided missile operations, and the unidentified flying objects sighted in the United States and Pacific areas. All right, we already know all this. Oh, that's interesting. July 7th, 1947, William Rhodes of Phoenix, Arizona saw a disk in the glow of sunset and took 2 photographs. The resultant picture showed a round front and square tail in plane form. It's the Kenneth Arnold sighting. Well, that was semi interesting. Okay, so I think we just did this one. Oh my god. Just gonna let's see. All right, I'm gonna jump back to comments. So forgive me if I'm like way behind. Oh my lord. Bear with me. There's a lot of comments that I just didn't. So I'm gonna go through it pretty quickly. Yeah, exactly. Sits under the vat. Interesting. Onside. That's actually extremely interesting. Don't worry about flock. They got trackers. Yeah, exactly. I would honestly. Yeah, I read it. I responded to it today, Howling Man. Oh yeah, Vatican definitely knows a ton of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They can hide this stuff forever. Yeah, it's solely about craft. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, who cares? Sorry, folks. I'm just going through as quickly as I can. Yeah, I know. Seriously. Masqueranda ones? Hey, look, I would be on there in a heartbeat, but you got to get invited by Sean Ryan. Yeah, Kerp is the greatest. Sorry, I'm like going through so quickly. I'm just trying to get through everything. Hmm? I shouldn't be muted. I don't believe I'm muted. Hey, money guy. I'm just trying to get through them quickly. I'm probably reading these too fast too, but I have to get through them. Oh yeah, yeah, for only 500 million. Yeah, I know it's weird. Good God, people. Yeah, I did. It just made me angry. Bigelow's advice to President Trump was not very good. Just tell people that there's NHI have been here forever, and then don't tell them anything else. But give everyone involved in gaslighting the American public full amnesty. That was his message. I didn't appreciate that at all. Okay, let's go to like the last one or the last few of this thing. All right, this is going to be disappointing. Oh, this is going to be one of these. So these are cold orbs that they saw. The AC-130 gunships. This is really, like, uninteresting. All right, so they saw some cold orbs. Okay. Another one. Inside is a human body dressed in heavy clothing, bearing inscriptions which cannot be deciphered. What? Luis Conde is intrigued, and the authorities have been informed. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting that. That's it? That's all we get? Say a large metal sphere fell in the center of the city, gouging a hole 4 meters deep. The mysterious sphere was window shaped, has window-shaped openings covered with thick glass. Inside is a human body dressed in heavy clothing, bearing inscriptions which cannot be deciphered. What the? All right, that was pretty cool. All right, let's see. They captured it on video. I think. Wait, sorry, we just looked at that. We just looked at that one. The rest of this stuff is the stupid red light, dark triangle nonsense. I'm really not interested in that. All right, well, whatever. Yeah, I really don't care about red lights and this is all kind of garbage stuff. So, all right, here we go. All right. So many comments after I left for a second. Hey, Rockastaldo, good to see you. Oh, nice. What'd you have to say? Have a good weekend too, Ra. Or RA. Yeah, it cannot be deciphered. It's just weird. Yeah, heavy clothing. I don't know. Could be occult stuff too. All right. Well, we were pretty thorough. We didn't waste time on the like the stuff that happened in the last 3 years. But other than that, we were pretty thorough. Yeah, cult or occult metamaterials probably. All right, what else? What else do we want to talk about? We have about 23 minutes left, and I got nothing. Yikes, that's creepy. A pale man walking to that is pretty creepy. Yeah, I think the first one got taken down apparently. Yikes. No, I have not heard of quantum quickening 2050. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, that is weird. Huh. I know they could, but they don't. I think it's just to distract from the fact that like our entire civilization is run by psychopaths who are enthralled by compromising photos of them engaging in horrific acts with children. I think that's what this is all about. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, maybe they cut something out and re-uploaded. Because I think they were talking about Glenn Gaffney or something, who for some reason you can't talk about, and him running the crash retrieval program. But whatever. We all know Glenn Gaffney ran the crash retrieval program for the CIA. quote unquote, the Office of Global Access, or so it is alleged. Who knows? There's so much horse shit out there. You can't, you don't know up from down. All right, what else do people want to talk about? Why? Can't really drink anything else. It's just Coke Zero. Yeah, I'm not. I rarely drink, if at all. In fact, I don't know the last time I had alcohol. What's better than alcohol? What's WCC video? Yeah, it is a weird area for sure. As highly positive magnetic anomalies. Yeah, exactly. D- was it deviated punk? I don't know. We just went through the fifth tranche that was released yesterday. There was some interesting stuff, but you had to like search for it. Like the craft that crashed 4 feet into the ground in Brazil in 1964, and they found a human being with heavy clothing and symbols that were indecipherable. That's it. That's all you get. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Crazy Ink Tattooism. Yeah, I skipped some stuff. Apparently, there's a crash retrieval organization in one of the prior drops called the like 4,602nd like crash retrieval unit or something like that. Yeah, but I missed that one. I just think we're surrounded by dimensions, and there's just things that can kind of reach in and out of those dimensions that we just can't perceive, but they can. That would be my best guess. It's not. If anything is from space, it's been here for a very long time, and has the capability to go into space. But they're co-located here with us. Mm. Oops. Probably. I definitely feel protected in some weird way. Hey, thank you, Biggle21. I appreciate that. Oh, what we're doing. Ah, ooh. All right, we got 14 minutes left. So, anybody want to talk about anything else? I'm like exhausted right now. Did I miss this? No, I got that. I got that Luna Tuna Moon Pie. Sorry. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, there's definitely something going on in the background we don't understand. Oh yeah, I should have him back on. Yeah, I really want to get Peter Lavenda back on to talk about the Necronomicon, but he didn't respond. I just, I sent him something a few days ago. Perhaps. No, I'm in a bright orange zone, which is positive magnetic anomalies. The dark blue is the negative magnetic anomalies. Interesting. What else? I'm like fading here. It's been an early morning. I do talk to Steve Mera tomorrow. We're going to talk about some crazy stuff like quantum imaging, and he sent me some really disturbing pictures. So, I'm going to ask him how it all works. But yeah, thank you, deviated punk. No, maybe yeah, like deviated. Okay, that actually makes sense as a name. It just took me a while to put it together. Deviated punk, like a deviated septum. Mm, they're pictures of faces. They take this quantum image and then they have like pictures of the Pope and he's surrounded by all these entities. It's creepy stuff. I don't know how real it is, but yeah, I have. I haven't watched it recently, but I've definitely watched it. I've been to the northern border of Skinwalker Ranch and the adjacent properties. Spent the night there, and the wind flung a chair at me into a fire. So, well, it's windy there. Who knows? Thank you, Howling Man. I appreciate you too. Yeah, yeah, I've heard red light is good. Really? You must have low standards, Howling Man. This has been a low energy. Oh, diacet was it diacetin dye goggles? That's good. That's good. As long as it kept you engaged. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't watched season 7 at all because I didn't feel like buying it. It's definitely rare. Phoenix Dark Blue, yeah. So is Dayton, Ohio, where right Patterson Air Force Base is. Yikes! All right, we got like 10 minutes. What else you want to talk about? Yeah, something I'm not gonna. I have a friend who had a really negative experience with that guy, so I'm not gonna talk about it. Yeah, we'll see. I'm more skeptical of Nathan Reynolds. Yeah, you have to pay for seven or have the History Channel, one or the other. But I don't have cable, so it's just garbage, and I'm not paying for it. Yeah, I'm pretty beat too. So good night, Howling Man. All right, we got 9 minutes, and I'm like counting them because I'm like really low energy tonight. I'm sorry. Yeah, he threatened to sue my friend because my friend took a picture of one of his 411 posters at Contact in the Desert. It was it was literally on a wall publicly, and he took a picture in public of that map, and then posted his picture of something that was on a public wall in Contact in the Desert, and Polites threatened to sue him privately in the messaging. So, not a fan. Interesting. For the tall, skinny people to hide behind something every time to see if they. I have no idea. Huh. I have not seen Alien Code. Yeah, seriously. All right, why did my camera just blank? Yeah, no, I don't want AI tracking on. Yikes. That's creepy. Yeah, sleep well, everyone. Oof. Yikes. I have no idea who the tall, skinny people are. Oh, goodness. I didn't do much. I'm like just sitting here doing, just trying not to pass out. Nice. Cool. Hmm. All right, we got 3 more minutes anyway, so I'll just end up playing some of the Suno music. I appreciate that spiritual ascension, and I didn't play Lutnick. Okay, although I was tempted to, just because I that's 2 hours is a lot of time, especially after you've been up, before 7 to getting other stuff done. So I did not play Lutnick, and I don't intend to. There's only 2 minutes left, so I don't need to. I can't believe that shitbag is still there. Yikes! Try not to curse. If you're cursing in it, just try not to curse because that's the only time that like I have filters that would remove it. But as long as you're not cursing, it should be able to get through. Otherwise I'm not affecting it. I'm definitely not taking anything down, at least actively. The only reason it would be my fault is if you're cursing and nothing. McDoctor Glock, I appreciate you. Yeah, then something weird's going on for sure. Hey, thank you, Propel. Thank you for commenting too. Interesting. Yeah, he must be. He's over target. Like if it's randomly taking it down, he's over target on something. Uh oh, what's Kurt? There's a picture of like Kurt and Heather Lynn. All right, that's Kurt's brain trust. It's like a text. I don't know why I'm on it, but anyway. All right, good night. I know I'm trying to get some distance from the Israel stuff because he's like pro-Israel, and I don't want to talk about that. All right. It's about that time. So, thank you for spending your Saturday night with me, and have a great rest of your weekend. Good night. God bless.
In crumbling spires where the old world dies, flames of folly paint the ashen skies. Disintegration pulls at every thread. Destruction howls where the living tread. Yet through the smoke, a silent feather falls and now cuts the darkness, answering the call. Born from the thunder god, splitting head, armored in wisdom, no fear, no dread. Ode to Athena, goddess of the wise owls overhead. Bring the signs we prize. renewal in the human heart. In the human heart. I spoke to your owls beneath the olive tree, golden eyes reflecting what the soul can't see. They turn their heads 360 round, delivering wisdom without a single sound. Thinning veils and scattered deja vu. Your messages arrive, precise, uncanny, true. I whispered questions to the velvet black, and answers came on wings that never crack. No brutal Aries rage, but strategy refined. Your aegis shields the mind when all else is blind. From Zeus' skull you rose, spear gleaming bright, teaching us to weave new order from the night. Oh, to Athena, in the ashes we stand, owls flying low across this blighted land, delivering wisdom that the ancients knew. Renewal rising as we listen to you. Through the veil we commune, soul to soul, precognition making broken spirits whole. In times of falling, your wisdom calls. Athena, guide us as the new world dawns. Hoot softly now, the veil is thin. Oh, to Athena, let renewal begin. their scripted tale. Shape your own reality unveiled. Ignore the system, it's nothing but hollow whales. Breathe deep. Heart pounds in the deep. Unknown calls your true name. Break every chain in freedom's flame. You are the author, the end, and the start of the game. Cast off the old world and walk through the fire. Untamed. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's alone. To God what is God's on the silent throne. Seek the void, forge on. Go home, awake. Dim light on the mic, shadows start to crawl. Paranormal whispers echo through the hall. Military minds and ancient bloodlines blend, where the veil is thin and the truth won't bend. Stargates humming in the desert night. Sumerian demons dancing in the fight. Remote viewing psyops, mind control machines. Sean's digging deeper where the unseen screams. From Ukraine fires to invisible wars. Lucy's stressed rituals behind closed doors. Pazuzu laughing, Anunnaki call. The glass is dark, but we see it all. Through a glass darkly, peering into night. Where fiction turns to fact and wrong becomes right. Paranormal meets the battlefield's edge. National secrets on the razor's ledge. Rise through the darkness, break the hidden seals. Through a glass darkly, this is how it feels. This is how it feels. Interviews with warriors who walk the line. Remote influences twisting space and time. Dragon bloodlines, hauntologies, games. Skinwalker shadows calling out your name. Geopolitics twisted with the occult thread. Writing worlds where the living meet the dead. Financial freedom in a world gone mad. Building empires while the sleepers stay unaware. Ed Dane's legacies and psychic warfare plays. Mind virus is spreading through the haze. From ninja suits to the unseen fray. The podcast cuts through the fog and gray. Through a glass darkly, peering into night. Where fiction turns to fact and wrong becomes spirit realm and what we saw. Hazlett holding up the mirror, cracked and true, showing us dimensions bleeding into view. No more veils, no more silent nights. We chase the signal through electric lights. Through a glass darkly, we refuse to kneel, chasing demon secrets and the Awake, rise, break free from dead lies. Old system dies tonight. Chains fall as truth ignites the fight. Awakening surges. The sleeper sees first light. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's alone. To God what is God's on the silent throne. Seek the void. Forge on. Go. Shatter now. Old cage cracks and breaks. Consensus lies dissolve. Welcome the unknown. Let fear resolve. Forge new paths where no map has ever been drawn. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's alone. To God what is God's on the silent throne. Seek the void. Forge on. Go. System. It's nothing but hollow whales. Breathe deep. Heart pounds in the deep. Unknown calls your true name. Break every chain in freedom's flame. You are the author, the end and the start of the game. Cast off the old world and walk through the fire untamed. Render to Caesar what is Caesar's alone. To God what is God's on the silent throne. Seek the void. Forge on. Go. Forge. Dark light from the glass. Void calls first contact. Remember Roanoke and void. Cerebral vortex spins minds through spiraling starways. Pact burns in the shards. Demon flame packed with demon burns. Hellhold and the well of souls rise. Demon Piper on Holy Hill plays man, and nights bring joy. White nights and shooting stars collide. We who flee the sun and serpent wall, poke on it before. Poison in the vein, lab-born fever dreams riding on the rain. They called it a pandemic, locked the world in chains, while the suits kept counting, stacking up their gains. Psychological sterilization, numbing out the fire. Screens and silent signals killing young desire. Birth rates crashing, spirits in decline. A quiet war on bloodlines, one injection at a time. Bubbles popping, hyperinflation breath. Empty shelves and broken dreams dancing with death. Wars in Ukraine, fires over Iran, feeding the machine with the blood of every man. Rise up, before the silence wins. Delete the machine, let the nightmare end. Total control is choking out your dreams. Rise up, tear apart the seams. Punishing, taxation, bleeding out the poor. Open corruption, laughing behind every door. They print it, they spend it, they crash it on command, while the middle class is buried in the sinking sand. Despair is the weapon, hopelessness the chain, turning some to shadows, daughters into pain. They want us weak and scattered, divided and afraid to manage the population in the bed they made. Bubbles popping, hyperinflation breath. Empty shells and broken dreams dancing with death. Wars in Ukraine, fires over Iran, sacrificing nations for their master plan. Rise up, before the silence wins. Delete the machine, let the nightmare end. Total control is choking out your dreams. Rise up, tear apart the seams. your dreams.